What's good, guys? We're at my latest flip in South LA. This one's gonna be a really good one. The spread's really good, the margin's really good. I picked it up right, I bought it at the right price. So this one, it was an off-market transaction. I came in at the right time. The owner, unfortunately, was in pre-foreclosure, so they were gonna lose the house to an auction in 30 days. So I came in at the right time, closed in 10 days, which is pretty insane. I represented myself on this deal, didn't even have a real estate agent, which is kind of crazy. But I wanted to show you guys what I look for in a flip and then what I'm gonna be doing with this one. So I picked this one up for $560. The ARV is $799, and then my rehab is coming out about to $90.95, even though I underwrote it at $100. So I'm gonna talk about more about the rehab when we go inside. So the first thing I always look at whenever I come to a potential flip is the street. So the street for this one is really nice. You have, everyone's maintaining their lawns, the houses are pretty well maintained, they're big, the street is wide, the street is paved. So that does play a pretty big role in the sellability of the flip when you go to sell. And then another thing is the curb appeal, so the front of the house. So the curb appeal has one of the biggest ROIs on your money. So for this one, removing all that rock right there and then replacing it with stucco. And then for the front lawn here, there was already grass. It was dying, but I'm just bringing it back to life, reseeding it, whatever. And then I'm probably gonna have some wood chips right there and then some plants maybe as well. And then I am keeping the house kind of this color. So it's gonna be a similar cream color. The driveway is in good condition right here, so I'm not gonna have to touch that. I save a lot of money on that. And then right here, with the porch, I'm gonna have to remove this, whatever this is, carpet. And then when you go inside here, so I'm gonna be getting rid of all the metal guards, bars, whatever. This door is really good. Like usually I replace the doors, but this one's really solid. They don't make doors like this anymore. So I'm probably just gonna refinish it, redo it, repaint it, and then it should be good. Okay, so you come inside. Right now it is pretty dark right now because they took all the windows out. So then they had to cover them up so no one breaks in. So right here you have 3 big windows. So I'm replacing all of them because on the inspection report, there was water damage on one of them. If they're less than 18 inches from the ground, they have to be tempered. So, it's gonna be a little expensive replacing those, but it's fine. My window cost came out to like $5,000 for 20 windows, which is pretty insane. So $1,000 less than what I was expecting. And then right here, as you come in, electrical's already done pretty much. There's gonna be a lot of recessed lights right here, 8 lights. I'm running 8 lights right here. And then I always like to have TV outlets in the living room. So then there's gonna be one over there in the back, and then there's gonna be one right here. So the next owner can choose where they wanna put their TV or whatever, whatever setup they have in their living room. Okay, as you come into the kitchen right here, so there was a wall right here. I completely opened it up, put in this really big beam right here. I'm gonna have a 7-foot island right here. So it's gonna look really beautiful and nice with waterfall counters. The oven's gonna be right here, hood. And then the rest of the kitchen's gonna be right here. So you're gonna have the sink, fridge. It's gonna be a really big kitchen. And then you have windows right here. There's a lot of windows in this house, so it's a lot of natural light. As you walk in over here, I did have to do a lot of reframing right here. Not a lot, honestly, but so right here, I kind of made like a laundry area. And then right here is gonna be a little storage area. So as you come over here, here's the half bathroom I turned into a full bathroom. I like having double sink vanities in my flips, but here I had to do a single, so it's okay. But then right here, you're gonna have the bathtub, shower, and then toilet. And then as you come in over here, here's the little small room for the kids. And there's gonna be a closet I had to put in here. And then as you come in over here, this I turned into the master room. So the master used to be over there, but then I turned this into the master. So I extended this room out about 2 feet. And then I made the bathroom a little smaller. And then in this bathroom, there is gonna be a double sink vanity. And then there's gonna be a walk-in shower right here, which is gonna look really nice. And then both rooms back here, they have walk-in closets, which is nice. And yeah, so plumbing is all done. Electrical is pretty much done. Okay, so as we come outside, so the roof was in really good condition. The last owner had made repairs, so it was pretty obvious to the contractor and I that they actually repaired some of the spots that had issues. So I'm just gonna have to replace some of the tiles here and there, Tile roofs are really nice. They last a really long time, they last, as long as the house. And then the rest of the roof is flat. You have to replace that every 15, 20 years maybe. So I'm not gonna have to worry about that. And then over here, this part of the driveway is good. But then you have this part of the driveway, which is a little messed up. You can't really see with all the stuff on top of it. But I'm gonna probably come in, break it all up, have the guys break it up, and then just pour some gravel over it. So it looks a lot nicer. And then with the garage, so I could turn this into an ADU, but I'm not going to. You know, I just want to be in and out as quick as possible. So I'm gonna keep it out of the way it is. You know, fix the motor since it doesn't work. And then replace some of the termite damage. Like there's a little bit of termite damage I have to replace. So it's nothing too costly with the garage. So this house did already have a HVAC unit. So it is a mini split system, but it's a little different because there's only one unit, which I like because I don't like having, you know, each individual fans in the side of the house, so, or units on the side of the house. So this is a lot better. And for that, I thought it was going to cost me two grand to repair. It only came out to 800, so I'm under budget on that too. And then as you come out here, there used to be a really big shed right here. It was all messed up. It was super messed up. So I had the guys come in and just knock it all down, straight down. And then I'm just gonna keep the concrete here. You know, the next owners, they can put a gazebo, a barbecue area, whatever they want, patio. And then back here, nothing much. I'm just gonna run grass back here and for the backyard too. And then probably some wood chips. And then close that off. There's really no need to have an entrance over there. And then I am also gonna run privacy, so extend the wall 1 foot, because in LA County, or at least LA City, there's a rule that the fence or wall can only be 6 feet. But then there's no rule about the extension, so I can, you know, do 1 feet, 2 feet, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. Water heater is good. It's fairly new. They're just gonna have to replace the connections, clean it up, make it look nice. The electrical panel, right now I'm having some issues with the city. So they're just being slow. They're probably gonna come in later this week and put the meter in. But right now it's 100 amps. I'm gonna have to upgrade it to a 200, which is fine. The comps are really strong for this one. The next door neighbor right here sold for $840 and back in October. It's a 3.3, 1,700 square feet, so it is a little bigger. But then you have 2 blocks north, you have Santos's flip. It's that they got 7 offers. And then one was 30,000 above asking, another 40,000, which is crazy. So, you know, I think this is gonna go for 810, 820 easily. I always like looking at the comps. I like having at least 5 really strong comps, 3 to 5 at least really strong comps in the past, you know, 3 months, 6 months. It reduces my risks because I know there's demand in the area. Let me know what you guys think. Was this a good purchase? Did I pick it up right? If you guys have any criticisms, leave it down below, comments, share, like, subscribe. I have a lot more videos on the way.